Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings, and blessings, soul family. My divinity to yours. Welcome and welcome back. I thank you for your love, light, support, appreciation, participation, your clicks and comments, and Spirit and I thank you for being these beautiful light avatars, for caring, sharing, working, and weaving in love, light, every moment for the greater good of people and planet. Today is the 10th of May 2024. Our energy vibration reduces to a 5, which is change. Five duplicates its energy today and then adds up again. 5 of the collective vibration of the date, 5 in the month of May, which duplicates the energy of change, either way for positive or negative. And of course, that adds up to the 10 of the vibration of the date, which then becomes the 1 for new beginnings. So change of new beginnings. So how do we embrace change? Where we reflect on our lives and all that we have accomplished thus far. This is the change that takes place in a karmic balancing. Anything we do as of today and going forward is the change that will be beneficial or not in the coming, meaning futuristic energy. However, the importance of change is the concentration of energy in the now. What are we desiring to change? What changes do we seek? How do we want to affect that change? So change is an energy of very much like karma, neutral energy, positive or negative, light or dark, yes or no, high or low, right? So changes can be embraced wholeheartedly for lessons to learn, to grow. Change will also come through as upheavals, as tower moments, as difficulties and challenges. But in each and every change that we experience, from a transition to a transmutation to a metamorphosis, all it identifies is the acknowledgement to embrace the change for the higher and greater good of any karmic action and consequence. The bonus we have, or the grace we have, is the energy of 10, which is a completion for a brand new beginning. So any advice I give you or relief that I wish to bring is, with immediate effect, ensure that all your change is for a higher good, a greater good for the self, for your family, and for the planet. The energy of 5 is resonant to the Hierophant energy, which we have spoken intensively and extensively about in previous videos, and of course May being a very deep and intense month capacitated for change. The Hierophant energy is very resonant on a personal level with mentorship, on a spiritual level with our growth, on a material level with the world, right? It is a high priest energy as well. So if you take it in a positive tense, aligning that with your spiritual growth and development, it will enhance your vibration. If you take it in negative tense, on just a material plane, for luxury, for anything to do with acquiring just only material wealth and status, then of course you are and will be very imbalanced. However the changes take place, it is always welcoming that our intentions are set for a favorable outcome. Today's reading is on Prince Harry, and I've been getting the message, and I have been commenting, if you would notice that suddenly I began to write as if automatically that Prince Harry is the Prince of Light. And every time I play that in my mind, Am I hearing correctly? Am I feeling this correctly? Why am I writing this? Why do I feel this? I keep getting confirmation that he is a Prince of Light, and all the external signals that I get from nature just keeps reiterating that and capacitating that in depthly, that he is of the light. And recently I channeled that he is a light worker. So for me, I want to clarify this with the divine, and I'd like to do it with all of us here. Further to that is, he is now stepping into a new cycle in his life, a cycle that perhaps he is very lightly aware of, but it has profound in depth of his inner sanctuary, of his soul, that is moving him in a direction for the coming times. And in all previous channels of him, in readings of him, you would see a lot is showing that he is moving in a different direction. He is not what he is portrayed to be. He is disguised in light. And of course, anything that is not of the light repels the light. Wants to destroy that energy. But I feel the more that is attempted, the further it pushes him into his purpose. So let us connect with that energy now and see how well that plays out in what the divine intends for us to know. So I just have 2 questions. And the first one is for the divine to reveal more on the fact that he is the Prince of Light. But let's bring in divine energy. Mother, Father, Creator of all that is, the Supreme, the Articulate, and the Immaculate of divine consciousness of creation in every realm of consciousness, I welcome, invoke, and invite your energy to bless and protect me, the channel, and everyone listening, to open their hearts and minds, to clear their path, their life, so they make right and get better and do better, and help us all rally together in heart and mind for this beautiful planet transiting in ascension. Thank you. If it is necessary, you may bring Prince Harry's energy. However, this communication is between you and I, for I need your understanding, clarity, enlightenment, information on Prince Harry being the Prince of Light. I do understand what this is, but I'd like to know a little bit more. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck was the 10 of Cups. This is just elated happiness, family life, commitment, celebration, and harmony. The 6 of Cups is deep-rooted energy going back in time, whether it is childhood, whether it is lifetimes, to memorize and re-memorize energy and to bring it to the surface. I feel going back into cycles of life in which to bring out his light work, bring out his purpose. What is he deeply rooted to do in this lifetime, in this innocence and purity of knowing that he is a divine child of God. The Queen of Cups, this is the energy of very much his mother's energy, that loving, gentle compassion that is being extended to him. And let us see one more, the 2 of Swords. And this 2 of Swords is very different from the cards that we are used to seeing. This 2 of Swords is not upright, defending itself with the blindfold on. This one does not have a blindfold. The swords are down, showing that he is now confident of his path. and his choice, and he's making the right decisions. Right? He is taking life now with fortitude, finding his truth, confronting his opponents if he has to, and of course forging his new territory in his mind, in his heart, in his spirit. And at the bottom is the King of Pentacles, and that is Prince Harry's energy. This is him in all lightness and likeness. All right, let us go ahead. So my question, Spirit, is, you're indicating and impressing upon me that Prince Harry is a Prince of Light, and undoubtedly I do feel that him being a light worker, that he is a Prince of Light in the literal and metaphysical sense. Can you please reveal to me more on this feeling and impression that you are giving? Thank you. The Moon. The first card's the Moon energy. That is somebody intuitive, awakening his intuition, his inner knowing from the depths of the secrets, from the depths of the Seven of Swords, of the unknown, the energy of what was deeply hidden or suppressed, right? From the subconscious, the mysteries of life. So he is now awakening from this deep slumber of recess. Right, this moon is a full moon, and he is above water. He's standing on a rock, so he's not in the depth of the unknown anymore. It is showing us that he is in his fullest, in his completion of that type of submerge into the unconscious and the unknown, and now he is awake. He is reaching for a higher consciousness and pulling down from the celestial realms the energy of higher perception, intuition, and anything that his subconscious has hidden from him, he's now bringing into his consciousness, and he is intending to take that energy forward. The Seven of Wands. He's now taking action, right? He is now setting up his boundaries of life. He is dealing with whatever challenges he needs to deal with head on. You see, he is ready. He's leaning towards the faculties of his intuition to guide him, to set boundaries, to put up his defenses, to fight for what he knows, what he believes. He is feeling this defiance, this negotiation within his inner self and his outer self, his intuition, his inner sanctuary. He's making peace with the outer world now, right? He is ready to take it on because he has healed his wounds, and he's now putting his anchors in place. He's creating these strong foundations and pillars of light wherever he goes, and this light is protecting him, right? And again we see the full moon behind him, so he's very in his element, right? What else? The Queen of Pentacles. He has help from his mother in the afterlife, right? She very much is a Queen of Cups energy, but with the Queen of Pentacles showing up, she is materializing that energy. She's helping him bring it into form, into reality. She is bringing about a shift from whatever was watered, whatever was diluted, whatever was uncertain in his life. She's now helping him to bring that energy into form. And his ambition, his drive, his passion and purpose to achieve is what is pulling from the celestial realms, this ability to manifest in the physical. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles is balancing, even distribution, a balance between spirit and matter, balance between give and take, a balance between high and low. It's a polarity of energy that is bringing into balance for sustenance and maintenance. He wants to equally give and take. He wants to share. He has the energy of wanting to build on things and impart of himself, not just build on things and take it all for fame or recognition, right? You see him handing, right? He's handing to the poor, right? He has 3 here and there's 3 here. But what happens is he's giving a 4th one. So for him, he could give more than he receives. Wealth is not his priority. Wealth is not something that he is making for out of glory. He is securing the future of his lineage, and he is securing the future of the planet. Because whatever he's creating will be golden, will be prosperous. Right? You see, all these pentacles is energy that is overlit in a gold geometry, in sacred geometry, meaning that the earnings, the income means a great deal. There's a lot of love and passion in what is going into the earnings. Yes, of course, it will give him luxury of life, but there is much more than just self-serving energy. It's these resources that he has the ability to be so creative and to do things that perhaps, and I do feel that it goes out of the norm, out of he's on a different trajectory. His understanding who his assignment for life is very different, and because of that, all his pentacles will be golden. It will be an energy that continuously reinvests in itself. It's like once he creates this foundation of that kind of earning, he doesn't have to work so hard. It will earn for itself. We have the 9 of Swords energy. That is a lot of mental activity at this time, and it is expected, because as a light worker or a prince of light or a princess of light, being in light is always a challenge. You always come up against those that do not align with you, everything that's out of balance around you, and it affects you internally. So everything that's going on around him, and especially the media, will have a toll on him, will take a toll on him. He may not publicly express it, but it does have a mental effect on him. Also, his internal debate is, his mental debate is, I am doing what I want to do in the freedom of my life as I've chosen to. Why can I not be left alone? Why can I not be at peace? You know, these are questions I feel he's asking himself, because he's very upright. His eyes are closed. He's going within. He's trying to discern what is going on out there. Why is this happening? right? He has a candle burning next to him. So there's a lot of light coming through from the window. So he's thinking in light. He's thinking in higher consciousness. How can we get rid of this? He's praying. He's meditating. He's wanting for all of this to go away. Anything else? I have 2, and that's the 2 that we shall end with for this question. The 4 of Wands. Building his future, building his life, grounding his energy, his structure, his home, his family. You know, when we talk about family, it's just not a personal family. His family is also the earth. It's the people, it's the population, it's the services that he's part of, whatever patrons he's involved in. So it's a lot of things. It is just not making wealth or creating wealth for him and his personal family. It's a sense of belonging. It's a feeling of belonging as part of the world and wanting others to have that sense of belonging. So it's a very big milestone for him to want to have greater aspirations and be the inspiration for others in whatever he chooses to do, whether he writes a book, whether he starts a TV program, it doesn't matter. It is about inspiring others to be just as ambitious, to be just as prosperous, to have the vision, to have the dream, and not just have it and keep it there, but to take the action in which to bring it into solidity, into stability, into reality, into life. But of course, his greatest reward, his greatest milestone is the celebration of his family, keeping it together, working hard to bring it together, keep it together, to love, to share, to want to be an example as a family going forward. And then we had the Hangman. The Hangman energy is a water energy. Again, it's emotional. But I feel when he goes into his inner depths, he reaches that space of calm, of peace, of gaining more growth and inspiration, more ideas, right, to bring into reality. This is not a hangman that is an energy of being captured and restricted. It is him finding more of himself, connecting with his I am presence, with his unified consciousness, with his multi-layered self, right, surrendering to the divine. His suspension of energy is allowing the free flow and the fluidity of divine energy to channel through him. So from whichever perspective he is or angle he is facing or dealing with in life, or whatever he's trying to achieve or accomplish or bring into magic, right, into realistic magic, whatever he creates, he is viewing it from a deeper consciousness, not superficially, not just in plain sight. He's going beyond that, even if it makes him uncomfortable, but he is working on himself to gain that knowledge and wisdom and enlightenment and bring that out from a very soul-purposed energy, soul-purposed intention. Thank you. Let us go to our next question. And that is, I ask Divine Spirit now to tell me what you desire, what you wish to reveal about Prince Harry. But how do you, the truth, his truth, show us the truth about him. Tell us what the truths are. We have the Prince of Pentacles. Let's get more. The Prince of Pentacles is the page, or the Princess of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. Talks about loyalty, staying grounded, being a student. We have the Three of Cups, an energy of someone having had a lot of patience, but his loyalty is allowing his dreams to come true. He has been setting the goals, laying the foundations, doing the work, and creating the environment energetically and literally to bring about this goal, planting the seeds, literally the pentacles, planting the seeds in the earth and telling the earth, these are my dreams, these are my wishes, these are my feelings, these are my goals that I want to set as a young student, as somebody that is searching in life, you know, looking for direction. And that's what he's done here. Right? He has taken control of who am I and why am I here? There has to be more to this. Help me, you know, learning. So being a student is about learning. It's about knowledge. It's about inquiring. It's about completing your assignments in life. It's about wanting to graduate from this feeling of restriction and imprisonment, wanting to forge a new landscape, wanting to move territory, wanting to create and beautify the land, right? In a literal and metaphoric sense, meaning beautify the world, improve the world and his own world. So he has been on a journey of self-discovery. Three of Cups. It's time for him to enjoy the abundance, to reap the benefits of this hard work, right? To celebrate. It is now time for joy. It is now time for him to embrace that whatever he has been through, he has gone through the dark night of the soul, and a number of those he is still being vilified, but he is upholding his energy in light, and he's being celebrated. You know, there may be a volume or a capacity difference, a weight difference in the good and the bad, about who likes him and who doesn't. But the universe is saying it's not about the majority, it's about the light. So even if you have two people that stand with him, that is more than enough of being alone. But he stood alone. You see, he stood alone with his wand, meaning his energy of action, and that pentacle, which is his idea, his seed that he planted. And now this has grown and being identified in the higher dimensions, that this will now manifest in a triality energy on earth, the as above, so below, and within, the energy of creation, of co-creation, of procreation. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Well, we have more. I see a restriction energy. I see the Temperance energy, the Ace of Wands energy, the King of Pentacles, which is him, the Lover's energy. So let's talk about the Ten of Pentacles. This is now his time to enjoy ancestral and generational abundance and wealth. It is his blessing from the universe for acquiring whatever he has over lifetimes and his ancestors are opening the vaults of abundance for him. His abundance has just begun. His wealth and prosperity has just begun. Meaning that whatever he's done before this was his learning, his growing, his perfecting. Now that he has perfected that energy, his celestial vaults and gifts are coming to him. Right? He's accessing his Akashic. So the divine is saying that this is an energy of 10, and the vibration today is 10. So it talks about everything moving tenfold, or 10 times tenfold. Right? So he's completed his work. He's reached 10, and from 10 you started 1 again, a new beginning. So he's starting a new chapter, a new beginning, new abundance, everything brand new that is flowing into his life. And this is big. This is the wealthiest card in your pentacles. Well, of course, you get the Ace of Pentacles as well, which is intervention. But this in itself talks about his inner tradition, you know, what is rightfully due to him, his inheritance, right? His financial security, his establishments in life, everything he has established and what he will be establishing. He's been given this. It is predestined for him. And straight after that was the Wheel of Fortune. So this is another 10. That's the 10 in the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. And then the 10 of Pentacles is in the minor of the Pentacle suit. So this in itself talks about, look how golden his opportunities are. He is being held so high. This is a golden energy. So calling him a Prince of Light is a very big designation given to him, yet it is still small. Because our population in this world does not understand how cosmic this is. This is massive. This is huge. This is celestial. It's powerful, very powerful. So much of big changes and luck is coming his way. This is fated energy. It's in his destiny. Right? He's going through a massive evolution and a revolution for great and grand things. And this will have a positive effect, not just on his life, but on the planet. He's been restricted and blocked and tied for a long time. And that was the intention, right? Things are changing. There's a brand new mixing and balancing of energy. A healing has taken place, right? The old energy is now out the door. The brand new frequencies are aligning him with the temperance energy, right? Spirit is working with him to help him through this. Ace of Wands, spiritual action, divine action being taken, right? To give him this brand new cycle, this creative force to work passionately, inspirationally, purposely, spiritually. We have the King of Pentacles. That is him. This is Harry, right? So from a Prince of Light, he will become, I feel, the prince, the people's prince, like his mother, the people's princess. He is the people's prince, and he will become the king of hearts. He will mimic that energy of his mother. It's in his destiny. Love, with great love, with absolute great love, the energy of the Lover's card. Unconditional love for self and others, not just self-serving. Being the leader and example and expression of love and kindness and compassion. This is all here in his path. It's here. You cannot stop it. It can't be stopped. It is cyclic. It is, the wheel is turning. And it's lovely to see how we will grow from strength to strength, and of course all our love and light with him, to make the world a better place, to save what is left of that is collapsing, and to reinvent that energy, to bring a renaissance to that energy and shift the consciousness surrounding whatever was not light. So I think we received the answer. It's very clear how the divine feels about him and what blessings are being gifted to him. This is all about what Spirit is saying. This is how I see him. This is his truth. This is the reality. This is who he is. Right. Thank you, Divine Spirit. So, family of light, I do hope that this is now the addition to the Lightworker video that I've done to give us more clarity and give me a greater sense of peace in feeling what I've been feeling, that Prince Harry has so much work here and we need to unite to support him. So let us unite in light. Togetherness in kindness for our happiness and Earth's wellness, a cosmic oneness and divine foreverness. I love you, I thank you, and I bless you. Till next.